Hey, where's the Ego 8 versus Vice review, huh? You said I have it up right now. You putting it up? Where's it at? You lying to me? Oh, it's going up right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you better put it up. Yeah, make me mad. Welcome everybody to Ground Zero. We are at techpb.com, the internet's most powerful paintball video website. And today, after all the emails, we are going to do it. This is the Vice versus the Ego 8 show. And just kind of showing off a couple guns here. I mean, we must have $4,000 in paintball guns sitting up here. This is my 07 Eagle. I'm going to weigh this at the end of the show. Here's going to be the star of the show today, the Ego 8 and the Vice. And we've got a lot of stuff to cover. My protege. Let's go ahead and set these guns on the ground. Old Alias. Love ththese guns. I'll leave this out for a second. I want to tell you, the Planet Eclipse Ego is very much based on the Alias. Okay. They say, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. Well, when Jack Wood was looking to design a gun, he took a look around the market, saw the best gun on the market at the time was the Intimidator, and the Ego basically takes the Intimidator to a whole new level. But you always got to look at history when you're looking at these guns, and definitely the Ego is indeed an improved Intimidator. Now, Bob Long come out swinging here with a Vice, a phenomenal gun. And what we're going to do here really quick is we're going to take these guns side by side and compare them, and we got a huge agenda here. First thing we're going to start off with here is the barrel, okay? The Vice comes with a nice Mark 14-inch 691 barrel. Great barrel, shoots great, but I got to give the barrel advantage is going to come to the Ego 8, okay? Ego 8 comes with a two-piece shaft barrel, 693 back. Great porting, shoots great, very accurate barrel. The advantage for the barrel between the two is going to go to the Ego. The next thing is the Feedneck, okay? Now it's kind of cool seeing Bob coming back out with a Feedneck that is very similar to the Ego Feedneck, okay? The Ego Feedneck has two screws, one screw at the bottom, one screw at the top. To hold it, the Bob Long Feedneck has a screw at the bottom that holds it in place, but there's something here, and I'm going to throw this out here right now in terms of ingenuity. Okay, the Ego Feedneck is a lever locking Feedneck, just like the Vice, but the Ego needs you have to use a tool to adjust it. Bob Long came out with a new toolless Feedneck. You spin the little tab here, and that's how you actually adjust it. You do not need tools for the Bob Long Feedneck. Really nice. I'll probably give the advantage of the Feedneck to the Vice just because of the toolless design. If you break your loader really quick, you don't need to dig for it. You can just adjust it really quick, clamp it, tighten it really quick, clamp it. So I am going to give the advantage to the Vice. So far we are one apiece. Now eyes, Planet Eclipse, great eyes. Great eyes that come in the Planet Eclipse. Also in the Vice, also comes with a great set of eyes. No problems with eyes at all with either one of these guns. The eyes I'm going to probably say is pretty much tied. Now, the Vice does come with the Tadao board. Great board. Will produces a great board. Planet Eclipse comes with the board that it comes with. Great board. Planet Eclipse makes phenomenal boards also. Has the option of either the micro switch or the brake beam, depending on which one you like better. Both boards work great. Very little issues with either one of them. I'll probably say that the boards are tied in that category. If not, I will, maybe if you guys like the adjustability of the optical switch versus the micro switch, maybe give the advantage to the Ego. But both boards are phenomenal. Both companies have great customer service in updating and flashing their boards. Awesome boards in both of these guns. Let's go ahead and talk about the trigger. Planet Eclipse. It's got a great SIF design trigger here. It's mounted on precision bearings. Definitely going to give the advantage of the stock trigger to the Ego 8. Great feeling trigger, kind of has the Techno-Trigger SIF feel to it. Great trigger. Bob Long trigger also, it's the S-Class trigger. It's very lightweight, works great. Very lightweight, very snappy, but there is no bearings in this one. It's just milled down and it's extremely lightweight. Great trigger also, but definitely advantage of the trigger is going to go to the Ego 8. Next thing, here we go. Let's go ahead and pop the bolts out. Okay. In this category, I'm going to go ahead and give the advantage of the bolts to the Vice. Okay, the Vice comes with the new pillow bolt. The You know, the Ego comes with the standard, the standard Ego bolt. Now, one thing I do really like about the pillow bolt, it's not so much the pillow that's here that I like. What I do like about it is the ball doesn't go back into the bolt at all. When it drops down, I mean, it drops right there in front of the eyes. There's no chance of rollback whatsoever. With the pillow bolt that's in the vise. It works great. You know, the pillow bolt's pretty cool to see those coming back. They started back in the auto mags back in the day. Angel started doing them, and then now they're coming back into Bob long guns. They work great, but I will give the advantage of the stock bolt to the vise. That pillow design works great. I mean, that ball just drops boom, right in front of the eyes. The next thing, let's do the weight test. Here we go. I'm going to weigh these guns with barrels. Okay, now hopefully you can see that both of these guns do have batteries. Okay, you should be able to see both these guns have batteries. So let's go ahead. We're at 0-0 here. Okay, we're at 0-0. Let's go ahead and weigh the Eclipse. 2 pounds on the dot with the barrel. Go ahead and press hold. Hopefully you can see that. 2 pounds. No ounces, 2 pounds on the dot. Stock Eclipse 08. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and weigh the vise. 2 pounds, 2 ounces for the vise. Okay, so the Ego 8 is going to be 2 ounces lighter than the vise. That's an advantage on the Ego. Okay. Now, detents. Okay, obviously, when Jacko was designing the Ego, he did design it after the Intimidator. The Ego 08 still uses the nubbin-style detents, the finger-style detents. Now, I will give the advantage to the vise. The vise has gone to the spring-loaded Delrin detents, which is the same detents that you see in the mark. It's the same detents that you see in the new the die guns, the DM8. The spring-loaded Delrin detents do last a lot longer than the fingers do. I mean, you almost never have to worry about replacing detents. I think I've got 100 cases on my mark, and I've never replaced the detents, and they still look great. So the spring-loaded detents, definitely in the vise, is an advantage. I will give that one to the vise. Next thing we're going to talk about is efficiency. We all know the Egos are great efficient. I never realized that you could shoot an entire case of paint through the vise on a full 68-4500 fill. You can shoot an entire case of paint. Don't believe me? Here's the video.